Hi, my name is Kerry from RCR Recording Studios. So I'd like to tell a story, and I've been hesitant to tell this story for one major reason. I'm not actually sure it's a true story. It's something I heard years and years ago. I don't remember where or when. I don't know if it's true. I've done some very, very rudimentary Google searches and cannot find it anywhere, so I need to say that there's a very real chance that this is not a true story, and so take it with a pinch of salt. But I'm going to move forward assuming it is true and rely on my very fallible memory. And if it is not true, I apologize. Forget I ever said anything. But like I said, I'm going to proceed as if it is true. And the story goes something like this. Years ago, some researchers were developing a music app. And so they released this music app to, a few thousand people. And they put maybe 10,000 songs, a few thousand songs on this app. And they had people who were part of this research study go through this app and rate the music they heard. And after several months of this, they eventually decided to put together a playlist that they called most highly rated or most popular music. And in this list, they put the highest rated music. And what they found is that music ended up being the most streamed music. People were really digging the tunes, getting into them, and they became the highest, most popular songs on the platform. But what the participants didn't know was that the researchers had actually flipped the list upside down. So what they had actually put on this most popular playlist were the least rated songs. Now, when I heard this, that blew my mind. But the more I've thought about it, the more it actually does make a lot of sense. If true, what it means is that you don't actually need to have good music, and anyone who listens to Top 40 can immediately understand that concept, because most of the Top 40 music is not what I would call good music, it's just popular music. Why is it popular? Not because it's good, but because so many other people like it. At least that's my contention. I'm not trying to say that Top 40 music is the worst, music that ever existed, but it's not the best either, generally speaking. And I found that maybe I like 1 in 10 songs on the Top 40 at any given time, maybe, if I'm being generous. And that's not even to say that I think they're great songs. It's just that, it's something I might listen to while I'm driving in the car. Anyways, all that being said, this should come as maybe some good news to artists and musicians out there, because what it says is that it doesn't really matter whether your music is good or bad. It only really matters if you're good at convincing other people that it's cool or hip or popular. Now that's a whole other subject in and of itself that maybe we can dive into in the future. To this date, I have not found the magic formula behind convincing people that you have popular music. If I did, I'd probably be a very rich man. Anyways, the implications are that really all you need to do is convince people that you have good music. And it makes a lot of sense to me, because I remember going back to my early days growing up in middle school and high school and whatnot. My friends would introduce me to music or bands or whatever, and maybe I wasn't the biggest fan of them at the time, or I hadn't heard of them, but I would listen to them because all my friends were listening to them. And after a while, I kind of got to the point where that was the music that I identified with and became my music. And so I think there's a very strong social component to creating music that can become popular or well liked by others, and it has nothing to do apparently with quality. So I hope that's been informative. Again, I have no idea if that story was true or not. I highly recommend doing your own research. I'm a terrible researcher, so don't trust my memory. Do your own research if you want to look into it, but it does bear the ring of truth, at least to me. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day. Thank you.